Okay, interview with Graeme Tomlinson after Bedford Town 0, Rushall Olympic 2. Well, Graeme, I mean, firstly, what a day all over the place with game. Was it going to be played? Wasn't it going to be played due to the weather and the pitch and all of that? And then what then ensued was just, let's call it, between two reasonably well-mannered sides, a crazy afternoon, wasn't it?
Well, James, where do we start? I'm not going to start going on about referees, but again, I think from both sides, it just caused a massive issue for us more so, but for everyone. I mean, again, there was yellow cards being branded out for nothing. We've got a player sent off, which absolutely, I don't even think it was a free kick, kills the game for us effectively. Then they got a player getting sent off in the second half, which I don't think he should have got sent off. I think someone else should have sent off. So again, it's mind-boggling to be honest with you. And it sort of keeps happening. Just let the game play. There was no dirty tackles in it. Just let the lads play. And I think as a referee, if you do that, well, then you don't then get people like myself and other managers having a go all the time. You know, there's no consistency whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't very often give my opinion in these chats. I ask the questions, but it was clear to see the two people that were sent off should not have been sent off, and the two people that didn't get sent off should have been sent off, and that's one for both sides in both counts. This isn't a Bedford Town thing. This was a poor refereeing performance.
I the same thing from them as well. You know, it seems to be happening every single week, and I don't know. Again, it's not. I wouldn't say it's caused where we are in the table. Obviously, not going to start going down that route, but there needs to be a better quality of decision making. And sometimes just let the play go on. It's free kicks for nothing, yellow cards for nothing. God, you know. But yeah, as in our response to going down to 10 men, I thought was really good, and that was the biggest thing that pleased me about today was the fact that I thought we really put a shift in, really good. Went for a slightly different system today. Hard as the pitch cut up, to be fair. But yeah, I thought we put a real shift in.
We did go 1-0 down, and it was really disappointing that we went 1-0 down, wasn't it? Because we had been playing well, we had matched them in all areas, really, and it's one of those situations the ball just gets stuck. Lewis makes a reasonable block, can't retrieve the ball, and it's a free net for him to smash into, isn't it?
Yeah, it's difficult. Again, when you're down where we are, I think those things tend to go against us, and vice versa. Like last season, you know, we got those kind of things. I think they're quite physically strong. I think their defence is good. The two centre halves, I think, were excellent. Their two centre halves, but again, flip side, I thought we were excellent. I thought we battled really hard, especially our midfield players and our back four. I thought we were really good. So that's a lot of heart to take for the next sort of 7 games that we have. 6 of them around teams around us.
It is extremely frustrating, isn't it, being honest about the fact that we are in the position we are in through so many games like today, where it's just been a seesaw that's tipped the opposition's way, isn't it?
Again, you know, I mean, I'm sure other teams will say the same thing. They could have been where they are, whatever. But I just feel that we've had so many more of that this season. Didn't really feel we had let's say luck last year. I just think we were just better last year. We were physically stronger last year, and we were doing well. This year, I just think these really fine details have just flipped it the other way. Whether it's decisions from players, referees, etc. And it's not been ideal.
And obviously then to go and concede in stoppage time, you know, obviously we ploughed forward, we're trying to get a goal, left ourselves vulnerable at the back, weren't we? And they worked it in, didn't they?
Yeah, slight mistake. I think Jaden could have maybe gone back to the goalkeeper, or even had to kick it out, to be honest with you. But a slight mistake, trying to be a bit more proactive with it, and obviously get the second goal, which just sort of kills us the last 2 or 3 minutes. But the pitch really cut up. But I thought we really stuck to our jobs well, and the main thing was we didn't fold. As I said to them, that even with the 10 men, nothing changes. Okay, we try and keep the ball more. Okay, which we did. Obviously, their player got sent off, and I thought we were a good match for them. To be brutally honest with you, disappointed when you put so much effort into a game, all the stuff that all of us do behind yourself and everybody else, and it's just a bit disappointing in the fans. But hey, you never know. We've got to keep going to the very end. We'll see what happens.
And keep going, we will. You know, there's no point in giving up. Obviously, again, results with Stratford and Eden Market haven't won today. Haven't gone our way, but nonetheless, it's important that we keep battling away and keep picking as many points up as possible. Isn't it?
Yeah, when you see the players give so much in to a performance and really care, then I'm absolutely fine with them. We didn't fold. Sometimes I think, as you know, we've had 10-minute spells in games where we've been poor. So that was really pleasing. If we do that, and with the quality on, with all due respect, slightly better day with the pitch, we still play some good stuff on the pitch, and I think we'd have carved out more opportunities. And I think with the more, say, the system that we play with, the sort of 4-2 diamond shape, I think then that would give us a bit more speed going forward. Difficult today because sometimes I pass down the size didn't quite go. It was just again, talk about fine details, just down the side. But again, the pitch makes that heavy. Then that's what we were playing for, to get it down the sides, and then we're going at them. Sometimes we just didn't get it quite right.
And certainly we did look energetic in terms of the new lads with Lucas and Connor and Rio coming on. They all gave us something we have lacked going forward recently.
I think so, because we've just relied generally on Connor and Ren, and we haven't got nothing else to, and we've got Carlos as well. We have nothing really to change it at all from attacking wise. So to have that now is great, and that's why we started with those four up front. I thought the defenders were excellent. Lucas was great today, Sean, etc. And I thought Butts was absolutely outstanding. For me, he was my man of the match. I don't know who you thought.
But, go with that.
Yeah, but I thought he was absolutely brilliant. But it's again, we've sat here many times, James, this season, with especially over the last 7 games, where we put some good shifts in, haven't got it. But today I was really sort of proud of them, how they responded to obviously being down 10 men as well.
And of course, against the side who are in the playoffs, and they will be in the playoffs. The playoffs won't really move now, will they, without the league is set up? But another situation like a fortnight ago at Colville, where really, it's just those 2 moments that's the difference, isn't it?
We could go back for how many games, even when Gary was here as well, certain situations where maybe as a manager you can't legislate for it. It's either individual errors or maybe a referee decision or a ridiculous mistake, and I think that's what's happened all season for us. But again, we can't start moaning about it now. We just got to keep going and see how it gets us over the last 7 games. So I think if we play with the desire and the passion we had today, and sometimes that passion is used a little bit flippantly, but I think if we try and do that, we're really going to be in a lot of games, and we'll try and get some results. And I think then we'll see what happens.
Registration deadline on Thursday. There's no more signings after that, so expect a few more to come in before the window shuts shut.
I think we're going to try. Again, it's very difficult sometimes to get to upgrade on what you, with all due respect, you've got, because of maybe the situation we're in. The amount of players who, talk behind the scenes that would look at different times of the season. As we all know, that happens. At the moment, it's difficult because some people don't want to be in a scrap. And I think the lads who are here, credit to them, because they're rolling their sleeves up and they're really trying to get us out of it. And we all know it's tough. We all do. And I'm disappointed that we're in this position. But we got to go. You just never know.
Absolutely. And just finally, we go to Alvechurch next week. Another tough game on the road. They're in a bit of a false position with the outer games they've still got to play. They've done us twice here already at the Eyrie because of the FA Trophy exit, so it won't be an easy game on the road.
Not at all. I mean, again, there's a few teams that I've looked at and I thought they were really good and in the league, and I actually thought they were one of them, if you want the truth. I thought they moved the ball around really well. I'm not sure if they may be full-time, but yeah, I think they move the ball around well, so I have to see. But then we've got some really good football players. And again, like if we keep the ball, we might move them around. But we'll go see. We'll see how we get on with them. But we go again.
We go again, and there is a coach going to Alvechurch from the supporters club, so get yourself there and support the lads on the road. Otherwise, we're back for 3 games in 6 days, on the 1st against Bashford, the 4th against Nuneaton, and the 7th Good Friday football here at the Eyrie against Redditch. Come down and support the Eagles for the last few games of the season. Get your tickets now at bedfordeagles.net.